Hi everyone, Valerie here, and we are back with Sunshine Islands. So the last time we played, there was the whole debacle of 2 rival marriages in a row. And then we went ahead and had the sheep festival where we won. So, hopefully our crops are okay going forward. But we won't know until I start actually playing the game, so let's keep on going. I'm not gonna let that get me down. It's raining. Now, hopefully you actually got rid of the rest of them. They were close to actually getting rid of all of them. Okay, that's not bad. I could always, if there's, one more hanging around somewhere, I could just ask them, hey, can you just get rid of that, please, for me? Thank you. Appreciate you. But, yeah, eventually I also want to get these guys back out. I haven't done that in so long, so I'm not even that mad about it. But, it would be nice if I could go ahead and, get these guys to go back outside. Not so much for the fact that, oh, I'm using all of this stuff for them, but more because, they deserve it. They deserve a chance to go outside. Kind of like when you have a kid and you're like, alright, you want to go outside, buddy? Heck yeah, you do. I don't remember sharing the soup block. I'm gonna be honest with you. When did that happen? Anyway, we have things to do. We have things to do, animals to love on, and hopefully my survival is at stake. Well, it's not at stake, but I'm hoping I do still survive. Because, we're in this game for the long run. We'll make it. We'll be alright. We're almost done with, Friends of Mineral Town, so probably once I get the last of those episodes recorded, I will probably start recording more episodes for My Time in Portia. I do have, because we have, I had to look, my episode planning thing is right in front of me, and when I say episode planning, I mean it's a way for me to keep an idea of what I want to title the episodes and what episode number I'm on, and I also just like planning it out in advance because I never know how many episodes something's gonna drag out. Even though this is probably episode 120 something, I'm seeing an empty slot for episode 140 right now because it's in the background. But, get back here. Thank you. Appreciate you. But, yeah, so I know I have a few, actually. Let me scroll down. I can easily scroll down. Gosh, I love the internet. I have 15 episodes for My Time in Portia. And the reason why I have 15 episodes of that series, even though, I haven't posted it, is because I really wanted to give it, play it. And I thought, okay, if I'm going to play it, I'm going to record it, and I'll just have some episodes in advance. So I went ahead and I did that, and I think maybe after every 5 episodes I did of either Friends of Mineral Town or Sunshine Islands, I would go ahead and play a little bit of My Time in Portia. I'm like, okay, here we go. So I at least have a queue going for that for when we eventually go ahead and pick that up. And I did always want to go ahead and do a Stardew Valley playthrough, but I think that will probably end up being that really might end up being just a long play with no commentary. I would have to go ahead and sit myself down for that though, so that maybe I'll do that on days right now. I'm playing the 1.6 update. And I'm finally gonna go ahead and marry Haley. I've never done that before. I'm trying to marry Haley. But, I'm just having fun with the game at the moment. Eventually I will go ahead and, want to do a part where... No, stop it! Stop, no. Okay, here we go. I didn't mean for that. don't think just like a 5 seconds of rain will drive her nuts, but just in case, I'm just gonna give her extra loving for the next few days. But anyway, like let's start. Like right now, I just want to have fun and get used to the new update before I go ahead and like start making videos for it. Then again, I'm not really an expert of Stardew Valley. I really am a casual player. Sometimes I'll have the urge to like, this is gonna be the game I'm gonna play forever, and sometimes I'm like, and sometimes I just vibe. I guess we can't do any of those. That's fair. I could do the rest of it, but like, what? There's a yellow one right here. Oh, maybe because they're already doing it. Maybe. I don't know, but yeah, I really am just a casual person of Stardew Valley. I'll have days where I'm like, oh, this is the only game I want to play, and other days I'm like, I haven't played Stardew Valley in a while. All right, back to my current hyperfixation, which for a while it was Bakery Simulator. I was insane with that. Like, yes, this is fun. This is glorious. I love this game. Oh, it's Saturday. I collect things today. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Okay, I can go ahead and collect things, no problem. It really should be every 5 days. Just for the simple fact of like, like not every day is gonna end up with a whole, not with a whole, I can't figure out the wording I'm trying to figure out, but you know, like every 30th day is not gonna end up on like a what is going on with me? A Saturday, there we go. Sorry, like nothing's wrong with me right now. I just like my brain. It is kind of early with me recording, but I'm hanging out with friends later, so a lot of times when I do intend to go and hang out with my friends, I do my best to like get as much work done as possible, so that way I don't feel guilty about like going a day or two or going all day without like making content. And you know, like if you've watched my videos, I always mention how like I don't record every day. I do it in like a weird every other day aspect, and sometimes on those every other days I don't do it at all, because like at the end of the day, for anything I do, my health is important, as well as like the well-being of my family. So like, you know, I don't do this for like money or fame. I do this because like I think maybe when I first started doing it, that was kind of like maybe somewhere in the back of my little young 20-year-old mind, I was hoping it would go somewhere like that. But now it's just so embedded into my brain of like doing it that like I'm not doing it for that kind of thing. I'm just doing it because I have fun. Like I have fun. I like doing it. I like mindless, like, because if I can't stream, I'm gonna record. And at the time of me recording this, I haven't had the chance to really stream. I've been so busy like almost every weekend, and it's like, why? Like, when do I get time for me? And honestly, like, I should bring that up to, like, because, like, some of my events of, like, me hanging out with people, it's mostly with my brother. I'm pretty sure if I tell my brother, like, hey, I just need like, a day for myself, are you okay with that? He'll listen. He'll listen to me, because I think he understands. Like, he's a dad. He understands wanting days for himself. Just, like, you know, because he is a dad, and he doesn't get to see me as, well, he sees me every day, but he doesn't hang out with me as much as we do, unless there's a game that's coming out we're eager about. But like, you know, so he wants to hang out with me. He's my best friend. I'm his best friend. But like, I think if I was to tell him like, hey, I just need like a weekend for me, just me. He'll understand. He'll be hurt, but he'll understand. He'll be like, what? Fine, but I'm not happy about it. But, the friend I'm going to see is a friend I haven't seen in, like, so long. Like, I work with her, but, she hasn't really had the energy to really, like, go to work. And she's like, Val, I want to hang out with you so badly, please. I'm like, you got it. Like, when do you want to do it? When do you want to hang out? So I'm gonna go hang out with her. And we're gonna have a chill day. We're gonna play Yu-Gi-Oh! And we're gonna relax. I told her, like, listen, you know for a fact that if you just want to rot all day, guess what? I am so in. I am so down for rotting. I'm not even putting pants on today. I'm wearing shorts, mind you. But, like, yeah, I'm just gonna wear my shorts. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm so in. This is what you want to do? Heck yeah, let's go. I like that cat that, like, you know, when you only have the energy to rot all day, guess what? Your cat's right next to you. Or dog. I have a dog that does that. I'm like, okay, I just want to rot all day. And a lot of times Robin will be like, bet. I'm down for just rotting. And we just chill. He's a good dog. Sometimes. I say sometimes. He's back into his disgusting habit of trying to eat cat poo. And it's like, I feed you. Why? Why do you feel this need? You don't need to do this. But he's just like, poo. Like, I want it. So, you know, gonna have to fight him one day and be like, stop that. And he'll be like, no. Anyway, yeah, so I am trying to get some recording done so that way I can eventually go ahead and get back into, like, posting. With the like, I'm trying not to jinx it. I really am not. But, like, I'm in such a role with, like, recording episodes and editing them as well that I might have it done by, like, I might actually start posting regularly again in May. Which would be beautiful because if I do start posting regularly in May and I'm still into the point of, like, staying on top of, like, my recordings. What color is this? Like, I might even be okay when I go to Disney later this year. So, I don't remember how often I talked about it, but I am going to Disney World later this year with my friends, my D&D friends. And, like, even though technically I am bringing my huge gaming PC with me down there because, A, they wanted to ensure that I would drive safely down there, which I was going to do that anyway, like on our way down. But there are going to be days where they just want to go ahead and be vegetables and not do anything. So I was like, oh, then if you guys want to play games, I need the big PC. And they're like, well, bring it down. We can bring it down, and that'll be an incentive for you to drive safely and not try and break the speed limit. And I'm just like, that's genius. Let's do it. Because obviously, if I have a very expensive gaming PC in my car, I'm gonna drive carefully. I drive carefully anyway. It's definitely not. It's not like I'm a dangerous thrill seeker when I'm driving. But they definitely just want to ensure that I don't get pulled over or cause an accident to delay our trip, which I think is fair. It is very fair, and I love them for that. Like, I definitely don't not love them for thinking more logically than I would. But even though I'm bringing this huge PC with me, I have zero intention of making any videos or content while I am down there. That, like, I very rarely do things for me. Like, my coworkers have gone to the point where they kind of get mad at me that I don't take time for myself. Give me a second. See? Sorry, I'm counting so that way, you know, like, obviously I couldn't get half of everything there, but, my coworkers actually get a little bit upset with me because I don't take time for myself. I don't really have the time to take time for myself. Sometimes I'm busy with, like, other things, like my family. So they're always, like, scolding me for not doing that. And so come the time I am in Florida, there's no content creation. Like, there, or at least nothing that might be serious. Like I plan on, like, you know, recording some of my days when I'm down there, and maybe making a, sorry, I heard sounds outside, and maybe making like a vlog. But the whole point of the trip is for me to just have fun with my friends. I just want to have fun with my friends. I just want to chill with them. I just want to have a day where it's like I take care of me. And I think maybe the last time I had such a trip was like a few years ago when I went to Vegas to visit my friends. And as you can see, that was a few years ago. I only took a week. I definitely didn't take 7 weeks or 2 weeks, because I will be down there for 2 weeks. I will not be doing anything else. It's just I'm gonna. Oh, I was supposed to ask the Harvest Sprites for help. I forgot to do that, and I didn't save. It's okay. But yeah, so the whole point is for me to just do things for myself. If my friends and I do decide to play like video games, and I'm like, oh, you know what, this will be a funny thing to record. It most likely won't be like a farming game. It'll probably be like a horror game or something else. So we'll probably just go it. So like that's gonna go on the other channel. But yeah, I'm very excited to like just take care of myself and just worry about myself, because you know, I deserve that. I deserve that. But this originally started out as a way of saying that, like, hopefully soon I can go ahead and get back into posting the videos, because with the path I am on, I most likely, because it's only the 20th of April, most likely I will go ahead and get all of this done and ready for me to, you know, do things. Which is very exciting if you think about it. So it'll be very exciting to go ahead and get videos posted again, because having a month, like a month queue to fall back on if anything were to happen where like I need where like I'm clearly working on episodes and, you know, they're all ready to be uploaded, but I don't have to stress myself out on how quickly I create the content. That's perfect for me. Which, mind you, I don't stress out about that as it is, because I, like, when I mentioned it before, when I had first started this channel, I would record the videos and edit them the day before they went out. And that was so stressful for me. And as I got different jobs and better jobs, that was no longer sustainable. So it is definitely much easier for me to go ahead and like, you know, dedicate some days to just going ahead to recording and editing videos, and having days where it's just like I can do whatever I want, whether that be like writing all day, or even playing Stardew Valley, or playing Overwatch with my friends and yelling at them for not taking care of me as the healer. Because that happens often. That happens way too often. But like, it's such a healthy schedule for me, and I love that. I love it so freaking much, and I hope to keep it that way. I don't plan on changing that. Like, if anything were to happen to the point where like this becomes a career, like, I really don't call this a career. I call this just as like a hobby at this point. Like a career sustains you. Or at least it tries to sustain you. Like, I don't want to say that a career sustains you, because like there are artists who make their career and sometimes it's not always sustaining. But in terms of like this for YouTube and me, this is not a career for me. It really is just a hobby. It's what I like doing. Like, I just like doing it. There are days where sometimes I'm like, what if I just stop? But then I realized, oh, wait a minute, I had a lot of other stuff I was working on. I should probably just get that finished. And I'm like, oh, but what if I do this? So, like, it's just like with any other hobby. Sometimes you pick it up and sometimes you put it down, which, if you guys have seen, I have picked it up and put it down plenty of times, because that's what a hobby is for me. Like, it's not something that I need to dedicate my life to. Would it be great if this was one day sustaining to me? Yeah, absolutely. But I'm not, you know. Sorry, I heard Robin, and I was like, oh, please don't tell me you're throwing up. He's not throwing up. He had like a little grumble. I'm like, why are you grumbling, dude? You don't do anything. But, you know, it would be great if one day this was sustainable for me, but right now it's not, and that's okay, because this is just my hobby. This is my hobby to do in between bouts of me playing Stardew Valley or Overwatch or writing and watching Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's what it is, and I'm okay with that. Alright, I can't ask the harvest price for help. We're gonna do that when I'm done here. We got crops to water. I mean, not that much, but we still gotta do it. I do have to figure out, I haven't mentioned anything about the game, I just kept talking about me. I already know the title for this episode. In this episode, I talk about me. Which, you know, nothing wrong with that. I'm a very talkative person sometimes. And, like, if you met me in person and I just met you, I can guarantee you that that I will not talk as much, because I have to warm up to people before I confirm that they're okay with me being a little weirdo. But like, once you get to know me, this is exactly how I talk to you. I don't shut up. I do not. Like, I was supposed to go to Mushroom Island. We'll fix that. But like, my group of friends, my D&D friends, the friends I'm going to Disney with, like, I was so nervous around them. I knew one of them because I knew him from work. But I was so nervous around when he introduced me to his friends and his housemates that I was like so quiet and stuff. And they kept inviting me to places. I'm like, what? Okay, but I was still quiet. And maybe like less than a year, I realized, oh, these guys actually like me. They're chill. I love them. And like, they've been my best friends for like quite a few years. And like, as introverted and as much on the internet as I am, there is a beautiful feeling about having friends that are technically in close proximity to you. I could either walk to their house. I mean, by close proximity, I'm like, it's like a half-hour walk, but I don't mind that. Or, they're just like, they're there. Like, if, like, they're also introverts who don't really leave their house as well. So it's like, hey, if I ever wanted to tell them, like, hey, can I come over and just chill for a bit? They would 100% be like, yeah, absolutely, come on over. We'll pick you up. And I love them. Like, I don't remember if I mentioned it, but like in November, my uncle had passed away. And I had the most strongest feeling that my oldest sister, who I'm not really fond of, was going to come. Like, she's out of the city, so she lives elsewhere. But I was so concerned that she was gonna come, and like, when I deal with my emotions, I'm very private about it. Like, I kind of hide away, and I feel my emotions privately, and then I make actions. But if I knew that if she was gonna be here, it was just gonna be insane, and I did not want to deal with that. So I played it by ear. I was like, like, if she comes, I'm going to ask them if I could come over. She didn't, so I didn't need to bother them. But yeah, that's how I am. That is how I am. I can't stop. But yeah, having friends that you have in close proximity is so important. Like, you can have friends on the internet. As someone who has friends on the internet, like the friend I talked about, like, got me back into the series, like, she's technically in a different state. I've met her in person once. But like, even those friends are so important to have. And what? And I cannot stress that enough, that having friends in close proximity is just as important as having friends not in close proximity. And I also understand that sometimes that's impossible, because sometimes, you know, people are mean. Sometimes people don't like people who are different. But if you do have those friends that in close proximity who love you for who you are, never let them go. I have a friend who has been my friend since like 4th to 5th grade, and like she appreciates my weirdness. And like, even though like we don't really talk as often as we did when we were younger, she like often she shares posts about like who is your longest best friend, and I'm always tagged in it with one other person. I'm like, that's insane that you still think of me as a best friend. Like, I love that for us. And I want to visit her so badly, but she's in California, and saving up for trips is so hard, especially if it's spontaneous. So it's like, I do have to eventually go ahead and make a visit to her. She deserves that. She deserves that, to get a visit from me. Especially if we haven't seen her in so long. When she told me that she was in my city for her niece's graduation, I was so upset because it was so late. I had work the next day and I couldn't go see her. But one day I will go see her. I will one day go see her. We'll hang out, we'll chill, and be like, hey, guess what? Nerds are back. Let's go. Wow, this episode really is all about me. My water bottle is so far away. But considering that I guess I could chops. Hey, wait a minute. Just because Vaughn's not on the island doesn't mean that you can hit on me, Mark. Val, did you come to eat too? This diner is really popular. I guess the food is great. I always eat here because I get to talk to so many different people. I'd love to join you. I'm trying not to be mean. Yes, food tastes better with friends than when eating alone in my room. I'm so glad we agree on that, Val. There are plenty of empty seats, so feel free to sit down. I know today's meal will be great. Ooh, do I get free food? No. I hope we can eat together again, Val. Gosh darn it, I wanted to eat, please. I remember. Oh! I did get a free boost. Sucker! I have to look this up. What's going on with this week? Give me a minute. So they really do spend this entire time being seeds until like next season. That's interesting. I was so confused. I haven't been muted this entire time, right? No, I have not. That would have been really funny if I was talking and talking and talking and all of a sudden it was like, hey, you've been muted the entire time. It would have been on par with me though, if you want me to be perfectly honest. But like, look at this grass. My animals deserve this grass. Gosh. Alright, might as well go to the next day. I can't think of anything else to do. I could chop wood. I could. Or I could just go to bed. I see no problem with that. Vaughn! He's on the island. Vaughn, I want you to know I got hit on, but I would never betray you. I would never do that. I love you. I was supposed to save. Oh, I really have to remember to do that. I keep forgetting to do that. Gosh darn it. Because like, you know, it's not that big of a deal if I don't save, but like, considering that there is... I was nowhere near you! But considering... I don't know if you hear him, Robin's losing his absolute mind on my bed. Are you done? Like, he's rolling around on it, but he's kicking my stuffed animals around. But anyway, what was I talking about? Like, it's not a big deal if... like, if I don't save. Because, like, you know, what have I got to lose in a farming game, right? But, considering that we have a crop festival coming up, that's important. That's serious. So, like, I don't wanna... Like, I'm pretty sure I'll win the crop festival again, but I do not want to, like, lose the only one that I'm going to submit into the contest. So I should be saving ahead of time, so that way if something were to happen and it, like if it wilts, because it does wilt after some time if it, like gets to a certain sun and or water point, like that's it, my entry's gone. So I should be saving after every day just in case. But no, I keep forgetting to do that because I'm silly. I'm silly, and it's like I don't listen. Like, I don't know why the Jersey one is not ready, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I did it earlier and I didn't realize it. Who knows? I just remembered. I remembered. Where are you? There you are. Take him out. Woo! Oh, my arm. No, you will continue being a helper. Thank you very much. Mwah. Yeah, Robbins was losing his absolute mind. And like, you know, I love it when he looks at me like, what do you mean? I wasn't doing anything. And it's like, yes, you were. Like, you absolutely were, dude. Like, especially when he gets you like, oh, I've been caught. Like that wild eye dogs get, like when they're being silly. And they have the zoomies. I love that look on them. Which my friend has a Shiba. His name is Rue. I'm so excited to see him. Robin, what are you doing? He's a weirdo. My gosh. He's so weird. He's lucky I love him. But honestly, dude, chill out. Oh yeah, when a dog gets fixed, they calm down. No, they don't. Like that must be for dogs that are not Jack Russell Terrier mixes. Because I tell ya, he did not calm down at all. Hey, get back here. Hey, get back here. I just want to make sure that, you know, she's gonna like me and that she's not gonna be mad at me. Because, you know, I got it out in the rain. Where'd the horse? I was about to say, where'd it go? Oh, it's you. I hate him. I hate this one so much. Not that I hate him. Dang right, you're not getting a gift from me. But he's so mean. I've never known a Harvest Sprite to be so mean. Like, not even the one in a New Beginning was this mean. She was just like, you know, she was rough around the edges. This one gives me Jamie vibes. I check these guys every day. I never know what they're gonna show me. Maybe they won't show me anything. Who knows? All I know is that, like, can we, like, grow a little faster? I'm telling you, I'm gonna get all these sunstones literally around the time I'm able to get the one for my kid. I can feel it. It's the makers. The makers are just as long and tedious as, like, the... what's it called? The trees, there we go. You guys have to deal with so much when I start losing my mind. Like, okay, what word is she trying to figure out? Oh, trees! She was trying to figure out the word for trees. Yes, yes she was. Hello. Don't what me. Yes, it is me. I'm the one who relaxes you. Julia lives with... That makes sense. It must be so sad. So wait. Oh, that makes sense, actually. With such a big family, housework is really tough. I worry about her sister. She never seems to calm. I still help out with the family business even though I mean, I hope you do. But like... I kind of feel sad for Mirabelle. Does Julia still help with the... Does that mean she's alone when Juan's not around? No, Val, you will not be emotional over a farming... Yes, I'm gonna be emotional over a farming game. Who do I think I am? Someone who's not emotional? Please. That's not the kind of person I am. It's not the person I ever will be. I am silly. I am very emotional. Anyway, yes, very sad that she, like, I hope she still helps with the shop. That must be so sad. My gosh. You be nice to your wife. Actually, no, I'd be a little bit more worried about her bullying you. But, you know, in like a loving way. In a very, very loving way. Maybe. Anyway, I do have crops to take care of. This was a very talkative episode. I didn't really need to cut anything out. So I know the title of this episode, even though Mark interrupted my train of thought many times. I'm going to forgive him, but just this once. But yeah, I'm done here, guys. I'm gonna go take care of the crops. I'm gonna get that all set up. I'm gonna make sure that I save, but I always save just in when I'm done recording, just in case, because I never know what might happen. But yeah, I am done here, guys. And I do remember that there is stuff here I have to harvest. I can see them. I'm not going to miss out on our harvest again. I would never do that again. Never ever. Gosh, I can't believe I did that before. Like, who knows how long they were out? I'm kind of curious to look at the episodes when I record and just like keep an eye on them just to see. But yeah, I am done here, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.